Hello everyone, this is Xanasham and this is part 24 of the World of Warcraft Let's Play. In this video we're going to be doing some quests for some Plaguelands, and then halfway through we're going to be going to the Scarlet Monastery Armory and just doing some quests there. Unfortunately I'm a bit over leveled for Scarlet Monastery Armory, which means I don't actually get that much experience, and Blizzard are actually very stingy with the experience they give, because the instance is green to me, I actually get a very tiny amount of questing experience from actually completing the quest, which I think is kind of mean, but it's understandable in order to prevent people just abusing the green instances in order to get a lot more experience than they really deserve. But yeah, it's kind of annoying. The quest we just had to do there was just to kill some massive monstrosities. You have to pull them in packs of 3, but the druid did, well, not druid, the Tyrannus Sunstrike did actually help you. And the quest we got here is a gift for Fiona. Apparently we need to give another gift for Fiona in order to make sure Tyrannus Sunstrike doesn't get his head bitten off. Just have to. It's a random kill quest. It's a very terrible kill quest though, because you have to kill 10 plagued hounds. They're found very sparsely, so you have to always mount up in order to get to the next one. Well, usually you have to mount up in order to get to the next one. And then they have only like a 50% drop rate, which isn't that particularly fun, considering this is just a random kill quest, which isn't really conducive to any sort of really fun experience. No, it is not. To be honest, right now, I'm not really liking the Eastern Plaguelands questing that much. It's not horrible, I don't particularly mind it, but it's not as good as Western Plaguelands. Though I haven't actually been to Lighthope Chapel yet, so I haven't actually seen the best from the Lighthope Chapel, or I haven't seen the best of Eastern Plaguelands questing yet. But it seems a step down for Western Plaguelands from what I've currently seen. As you probably saw, we are actually in the group to go to Scarlet Monastery Armory now. I probably could get more experience if I actually did random, but I don't really want to do random because I just want to do I want to do dungeons that are more like undead based. So anything that's close to an undead base, I actually go and do it. Because as you probably worked out, if you're not wearing heirlooms and you're not in a guild, the easiest way to level is just to do quests constantly and quickly, because killing mobs doesn't give you that much experience, and dungeoning, as you probably saw through my playthrough, doesn't actually give as much experience as just questing incredibly quickly. Now, after you've completed those 2 quests, you then get the ability from the caravan in order to get a weapon or armor buff or something else, or a luck buff in order to get a pet that you can find in Eastern Plaguelands if you get that. I decided to get the extra damage from ranged and melee attacks sometimes, so every so often when I use a ranged ability or a melee ability, I'll do some extra damage, which will be like a pillar of light that'll fall from the sky. You'll see it through this video and in next videos that comes out. It only works in Eastern Plaguelands, so you won't see it in actual dungeons. As you probably see there, I had to wait until the well, I didn't actually have to wait until the I didn't actually have to wait until the instance was finished, until the caravan ride was finished, but I wanted to finish the actual dialogue because I didn't really want to miss it, and I really didn't want to know what would actually happen if I left the if I actually went to the instance while stuck on the caravan. I didn't really want to. I know it probably wouldn't have caused me to actually manage to be it probably wouldn't have caused me to be to break the game or like get stuck, but I really didn't want to take the chance in the middle of a caravan thing like that, because I don't think you could have repeated it if you hadn't. I don't think I could have repeated that if I don't think I could have repeated that if I'd actually gone into the instance. So I decided, hey, might as well just watch the caravan pack, and they didn't really care. They didn't really say anything, and they only killed a few mobs anyway. So my lateness to the instance didn't really matter that much. Now the quest we got in here is we have to do the quest without rhyme or reason. This is just a standard kill quest, just to kill the mobs in the area. And the other quest is just to kill Herod. Now in the Scarlet Monastery Armory, they do seem to be massive packs, like 3 to 4 mobs per pack. Now I find this kind of annoying as a hunter, because I don't know whether I should be using multi-shot or not. Because the thing is, I found with a hunter when actually doing in dungeons, I keep running out of focus, which isn't that horrible because you're supposed to run out of focus, but I really don't know what to do, because if I just spam steady shot, my DPS is very, very low, and if I add a multi-shot, it means I can't actually do an aim shot, which means I lose tons of DPS, because I know multi-shot does damage to like 3 or 4 multiple targets, which is around like 400 damage, 400 damage, like 150 to 100 DPS per target. But for aim shots, it's like 600 as a base, and then 1,000 something for a crit. And even in massive packs, I still think the aim shot is better when using the multi-shot. Though I'm probably wrong. If someone are gonna give me some tips on how to actually play a Maximum Stitch Hunter at this level in dungeons, I'd be very much appreciated, because I don't know what the fuck to do. Because I know with kill shot, I have to use kill shot when they get to like 20% HP, and it's a very good idea to do that because it doesn't cost any focus and it has a long cooldown. But what I just seem to do on bosses is I put like I keep Serpent Sting up, I then just alternate between using my aim shot and steady shot, and I'm kind of wondering, is that really the best way to do it? Because I'm kind of not using arcane shot, and I'm wondering, should I be using arcane shot or should I be using something else? I'm just not quite sure at this point in time. And as you just saw there, we killed Herod, and now we are leaving to do some more quests in the Eastern Plaguelands. Just wondering, I'm not quite sure whether the mobs that appear after Herod dies actually drop the Scarlet Tabard anymore. I'm not quite sure where you can actually get the Scarlet Tabard now. I'm not sure if they still drop from those mobs, because I remember they used to drop a Scarlet Tabard that you could farm the mobs there in order to get the Scarlet Tabard, which was this Scarlet Crusade Tabard, which was actually kind of nice. I had it on one of my alts. I'm not quite sure which alt, but it's kind of a nice tabard. It was something that was very, very RP-like. You could use it for RP purposes, and it was actually a very, very, very decently made tabard. That was actually quite good. The quest we got here is Zylda's Head. Apparently Zylda the Outcast is one of these zombie trolls in here. Or was Mossflare zombie trolls. Yeah, the zombie trolls. Is in this crypt here. We need to kill him in order to... I'm not quite sure why, but we need to kill him because he's just stinking up the place. He just makes smell a lot. That's probably one of the reasons. And yes, that's probably the reason, yeah. Yeah, it's really the reason. That's why we have to kill him. Okay, the other quest is Rough Roads. We need to kill 13 plague bats. And now the plague bats are found... Oh, we're not going to do that first. First off, we're doing the quest Little Pamela. Pamela Redpath is this ghostly girl who died in a long battle... Well, in a long fought battle from long, long ago, which was the Battle for Darshire. This used to be like a human settlement, and the Scourge came and wiped it out, and Pamela Redpath, unfortunately, was one of the people who died. The quest we have to do here is to recreate Pamela's doll. Now, 2 parts of Pamela's doll are found in the top room of this one house here, and once you click on any of the doll parts, a ghostly apparition will come and like beat the shit out of you. But you can kill him quite quickly. Though it is kind of annoying as a hunter, but you have to be right next to it in order to pick up the mob, because for some reason here 2 of them appeared at once. I don't know how that worked, but apparently it did. And then once you've actually picked up all the Pamela's doll sides, you then just click on one of them, and then you can recreate Pamela's doll. The other quest is we have to collect Pamela's father's old hunting blade. This is the Lone Hunter, a ghostly wolf apparition that has a sword in its skull. I don't understand how it still has that. Apparently the sword became a ghostly apparition as well. You just hand both stuff for Pamela, and then Pamela asks you to return to Canon Redpath at the Crown Guard Tower, who is a Redpath family member who survived the fighting of Derbyshire. Unfortunately, Pamela did not, and now she doesn't realise she's dead, which is kind of a horrible fate to have suffer, but we must move on. And the quest we got here is just to kill plague bats. They're found all over the place. They're very easy to kill. They've only got like 2k HP. You just have to kill them. It's just a standard kill quest. Oh joy. Yes. Yes. I do understand with way people are saying that you shouldn't be moving backwards. I don't know why I keep doing it. It's just something that's just like we don't really care. If I was in PvP, I wouldn't be like backtracking, or in PvE, I wouldn't backtrack. But while just leveling, I really don't care that much about optimum styles of play. For I would suggest that the people who are saying that you shouldn't backtrack are correct. It usually isn't the best way to actually
player hunter whatsoever, because it's much slower than walking sideways or strafing or anything else. Any other form of movement is faster than backtracking. That's the end of the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you in part 25 of the playthrough. If you want to like the video, please like. If you want to comment, please comment. And if you want to subscribe, please subscribe. If you want to follow me on Twitter, there's a link in the description. There's a link in the description below. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again. Peace out.